Guys, hello, Tony from the Outsider channel here with you once again. I got the Mazda CX-50 juiced up in the back, and I got the decoy ready to get on the track. I'm not a rapper, guys. I'm just a YouTuber. You gotta keep those things separate, you know what I mean? And anyway, today is my go-to loop at Santiago Oaks. If you got an hour here, if you got an hour and a half there, after work, during lunch, this is the loop I choose. This is my go-to. I haven't ridden here in a minute, so what do you say I shut up and we go ride our bike? All right, we're in the park, people. I'm entering up top near the intersection. I like to park up there. You park wherever the hell you want. As always in these videos, since the beginning, I try to put the trail forks links and any other type of information that can help you with this ride below. I do trail guides sometimes, I do all things. Do a lot of traveling, and I'll get to that. I'm doing some traveling coming up very soon, so I'll let you know more on this ride. Let me get acclimated, get the feel of the bike going. This is a short loop today, so you know, maybe a shorter video, who knows? It all depends if I shut up or not. You'll see the sign right there. It's called the Roadrunner Loop. I think that's what the park wants you to go with, that name. Or you could say my go-to loop, Tony's go-to loop. You'll know you're in the right place because of the sign, obviously, and then there's always this classic Santiago Oaks log right in front of the gully, which is also known as a gully. Let's stick with gully. And it's got a sand pit in the bottom, so make sure you keep your speed up. Don't let the front wheel slide out. And here we go. This is where the start of the climb starts. You're gonna head up. Make sure not to go up Chutes ridgeline. That's the downhill track. You're gonna get a collision for sure right there. So just stay left when you are pedaling up here. You'll see the cross split right here. Right is the downhill, left Chutes is the way up. Midsummer day here in Santiago Oaks. To be honest with you, I'd usually shy away from this place in the middle of the summer, but today it's I think almost mid-afternoon. It's low 70s, and feels like the morning climate here. The only time it gets as cool is in the morning over here in the summer. So I would say, as a warning, make sure you check the weather. Not that you usually have to here in Southern California, but Santiago Oaks is kind of like a death pit in the middle, and the heat just kind of like sits there. I've had days where I almost got heat stroke here, coming here at the wrong time. There's no breeze, like I said, and yeah, don't get stuck in it. Bring plenty of water. Make sure you come here usually in the morning or evening on a hot day. But in the winter, this place is good to go no matter what. And it looks so different. It's usually like lush green, and summertime everything turns brown and dead. But no matter what, this is still one of the best places to ride in Southern California. Put it on your list, and up and away we go. After a fairly good amount of switchbacks, crawling up this climb, top of Chutes, lets you out at the plateau. Chutes ridgeline is to our left. That'll be our last descent of the day today. And we're going right, because we're gonna hit up Cactus, which is a great intermediate trail. Good for practicing turns, good for warming up. Just a good all-around trail. You know, while we're up here, let's get one, people. A little appreciation station for the mid-afternoon ride here in the summer. You don't get those often. All right, let's drop in. Not on the trail yet, folks. It's a left right over here, yonder. See the little brown pole there? You take a left, and we're in Cactus. It's pretty fast right now, obviously because of the summer. I like to do all the turns lately because you can cheat and kind of go straight through them, but I think the whole point of this trail is to kind of, you know, take advantage of what little berm you have here in SoCal. I wouldn't call these berms at all, but you know what I mean. I'm doing it wrong right there. Woo, it's loose. Little rock garden right there. I guess I'm not taking my advice right there. I'm just plowing right through the turns, but hey, we took a different route. Trail's kind of cool. It's got some little slabby, rocky things. You get towards the bottom, smooths out under some classic hard pack that you get here in Southern California. It's like riding on concrete sometimes. And from here, we're gonna go up Bumblebee, which is straight up. Very sandy climb right here. Nothing too crazy, about a quarter of what you did up Chutes. Top of Bumblebee, you'll come to an intersection kind of thing. Go right. If you go left, that's Grasshopper and Hawk, which we'll save for another video. We'll check in on that, those conditions later in a few weeks. But first, I'm going to Utah in a couple days. If you're watching this video, chances are I'm already there, and I'm there for 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to do something different this time and see if I keep up with it. I'm gonna try to do like a little bit of a behind the scenes vlog style travel guide as well. Just document my travels a little bit, because that's half the fun, you guys, on these trips I go to. It's not just to ride the bike, it's to explore and get out of my comfort zone a little bit, you know? I'm not gonna be able to take Pip on this ride, so I'll be rolling solo. We have Heather as my wife, his mother, coming in to watch Pip, which is nice because then they get to hang out for a couple weeks together and maybe go to Disneyland or something like that, you know, things that we enjoy over here in Fullerton, California. I'm only 10 minutes from Disneyland. I'm there quite a bit. I do have a pass. It's way too much money, and I spend too much money when I'm there, but it's close nonetheless, and everyone's happy. It's a good place. All right, eventually you'll come up. I'm gonna get back to the Utah story in a minute, tell you where I'm going, but you're gonna climb up just a little bit. On the right hand side, you're gonna have like a rocky playground here. You could have some fun, or you could skip it. It both goes to the same place. The trail that leads you up here goes around, and the top of this area goes down to the same place we need to go. So have some fun, explore. There's some rollers here and things like that. For those of you that are familiar with Santiago Oaks, bear with me. A lot of new people to the area, and a lot of people that travel get to these videos, and it's super helpful. So I hope this helps some of you. Ain't nothing too crazy. This is what the roller looks like from the top. A little steeper in person, I'd say, but if you stay in the line, you're a-okay. And the top of the rock slab area will have a little single track for you. You take that, get some hard pack descending. And onward and upward. You get a little bit of a climb until we take our next right. Right at the guardrail, before you head up any further, take a right onto Anaheim Hills, because we're gonna hit a trail called Yucca. I used to call it Yucca. It's weird how things like that get stuck in your head. And this loop's kind of special to me too, because this is the first loop that I started to do when I started mountain biking in Southern California after moving here. I did a Laguna, I did the Luge quite a bit, Whiting Ranch, and then discovered this place. This looks like there's a little jump here. Got a little bit of trail before the trail. Man, it is loose here, you guys. And windy right here. Woo! Oh, I missed that jump. Dang it. Things have been changing a little bit around here, but I'll tell you one thing that hasn't changed: how blown out these trails are in the summer. Woo! I'm not trying to make fun. I'm appreciative to all the trails we have in SoCal, but dang it, we just never get rain here. I don't know when the last time it rained here. Which means that the trails in the summertime do get a little bit more gnarly. A little more worn out, a little bit looser. And I forgot how fun this trail was. This trail's a flow trail these days. I think they might have done some changes on it. I actually like it. I like the changes. I usually don't. All right, we're heading down into the same spot that we were at when we came down Cactus. This time we're heading up and we're pedaling up the other side of Bumblebee. And that'll take us up to the top where we climbed up Chutes for the best descent, I would say here. One of the best in Orange County, Chutes ridgeline. It is a black diamond rated, ride within your means. See what you think of it. And always remember, with the GoPro effect, everything's gonna be a little bit more intimidating in person. GoPro flattens the earth out, flattens the hell out of this ride. Steep or anything, it just all looks the same. So don't go by that, because you'll fool yourself. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys about Utah. I'm stopping in Vegas as a cutoff to Park City, break up the ride a little bit, hopefully not lose any money. Then I'm heading up to Deer Valley, staying there for a few days. Hopefully ride that park. Maybe ride for the first time Woodward Park City mountain bike park. It's only about 20 minutes away. I'll try to fit that in. And then the following weekend, I'm at Solitude Resort, which I'm excited about because they just finished revamping a brand new bike park there. Not a lot of people know about it because literally they just finished it as we speak. They're finishing the last trail. Gravity, if you guys are familiar with them, a park building company, came out and they didn't spare any expense, you know. They got the best dudes to do it. There's flow trails, there's technical trails, jump line trails, which is exciting because I went there a couple years since, or you know, back up a couple years, and it was a very cross-country lift service bike park. A lot of pedaling. Wasn't very fun, not my kind of riding. If I take a lift up, I want to go down. I don't want to I don't want to keep going up. But yeah, you get the gist. So stick around, because those videos are going to be coming, hopefully, bam, 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 week to week. As long as I can keep up on the editing, we'll be all good. At the top, you're going to come to a scenic lookout, Barnum Ridge. This is the top of Chutes ridgeline, and you enter through the waterfall, pretty famous section. It looks really dusty and sandy, so I'm going to take my time with it. I haven't ridden this in a while, and they always change. No matter how much you know a trail here in SoCal, it's no joke. The trails change upon season, so don't take them for granted. Always take it easy, even if you're confident, you know, like get a lap in before you send it sometimes. Save you some grievance. After you've looked at it a little bit, figured out your line, I like to go on the right-hand side. It's not too crazy. I went way too slow, but hey, safe than sorry sometimes. Those got bigger. Watch out for wind in this section. I've been known to get my bike blown, especially off the drop over here. Hopefully it's still the same. I'm gonna trust it. Yep. All right, no matter how many times I ride Santiago Oaks and Chutes, this section always freaks me out. So loose and weird, and like you're kind of on a ridge a little bit. You can't brake very well. You just gotta let it go. Yep. That's chunky. The right side is chunky. Sharp left-hander around the ridge. Woo, it's loose. Watch your speed. The brakes are not working sometimes here. A little drop there you can do or not do. It's not as gnarly as it looks when you're riding up to it. Believe it or not, this is supposed to be the flowy bit. we go. Got a little tighter. And there you go, folks. That's Chutes Ridgeline, one of the funnest ascents in the area. And this will bring you back to where you first pedaled in. There's the gully. Here's the other side of the gully. And there's the famous lolly that we mentioned earlier in the video. All right, folks, as I pedal back to the car, I was reminded on Facebook memories of all places that last year up to this week was when I was in New Mexico and a stupid dog sitter lost Pip in their neighborhood and he was gone for 2 days. So this reminds me to say thank you to you guys for helping him to bring him back. So many of you came out and helped look for him and put up flyers. So I'll never forget that. The reason we have Pip back, I think, is because of you guys. And with that, I'll see you guys next week in Utah, hopefully.